Hello everyone, here is Meenakshi Rana and this is the third part of ex situ conservation. In first part I have told you about top 10 zoological parks and in second part top 10 botanical gardens. Links are given in description. In this video I am going to tell you about top 10 aquariums and gene banks. Firstly, we will know what is aquarium. An aquarium is a vivarium of any size having at least one transparent side in which aquatic plants or animals are kept and displayed. Now let's start with first one, Tarapur Wala Aquarium. It is situated very close to Marine Drive, Tarapur Wala in Mumbai. Aquarium was built in 1951 and maintained by the Maharashtra state government. The aquarium houses extensive variety of fresh and marine water fishes, including several varieties of coral fishes from the Lakshadweep Islands. Second one is Zoo Aquarium Nandankanan. The aquarium at the Nandankanan Zoological Park is considered to be the largest zoo aquarium in India. It has 11 freshwater aquariums and 4 marine aquariums. A huge variety of fresh and marine water species is found here to create awareness. It is located near the capital city Bhubaneswar. Then third one is Marine Aquarium Digha. It is located on the foreshore road in Digha, West Bengal. The species in the aquarium are categorized into 3 divisions. Species those are important in terms of conservation, freshwater species and the local marine species. Now next one is Sea World Aquarium. It is located just opposite the Rameshwaram bus stand. You can catch a quick glimpse of an extensive variety of underwater creatures in their natural habitat in the Sea World Aquarium. The aquarium is filled with varied marine life including exotic species such as octopus, parrotfish, sea lizard, lionfish, cowfish, seahorses and sharks. Then comes here the Aquarium Port Blair. The Aquarium or Fisheries Museum near the Andaman Water Sports Complex is a must-watch spot while on a tour to the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The aquarium exhibits more than about 400 marine species along with rare varieties of coral. Next one is Aquarium Baghi Bahu, Jammu. It is situated in Jammu and designated as the India's largest underground aquarium. It is cum awareness center. Has 24 aquarium caves including 13 small caves that houses freshwater species, 2 large caves that has marine water fishes and 9 aquariums of medium size for marine as well as freshwater fishes. The aquarium exhibits 400 varieties of marine and freshwater fish. Next is Marine Aquarium and Museum, Ratnagiri. It was established in 1985 by the Marine Biological Research Station of Ratnagiri, located on the Ratnagiri Bhagwati Mandir Road, next to Mandevi Beach. The aquarium is a home to both freshwater and marine water species. After Marine Aquarium comes Daitda Sea World Museum, Mount Abu. It is located in Mount Abu, Lone Hill Resort of Rajasthan, amazes its visitors with the wide collections of fishes and seashells. It is the largest aquarium in India and comprises more than 100 small aquariums. The aquarium has a wide variety of fishes imported from Netherlands, Singapore, US, Kenya and many other countries. Now last one is Marine Aquarium Chennai. It is located on the St. Home High Road in Chennai. The Marine Aquarium is housed at the Marine Biological Station within the grounds of Zoological Survey of India. Laid out in a Singapore style, the aquarium is fully air conditioned with a very nice light arrangements. Now let's see what is gene bank. Gene banks are a type of biorepository which preserve genetic material. For plants, this is done by in vitro storage, freezing cuttings from the plant or stocking the seeds. And for animals, this is done by the freezing of sperm and eggs in zoological freezers until further need. With corals, fragments are taken and stored in water tanks under controlled conditions. Genetic material in a gene bank is preserved in a variety of ways, such as freezing at minus 196 degrees Celsius in liquid nitrogen. Now I am telling about types of gene banks. First one is seed bank. A seed bank preserves dried seeds by storing them at a very low temperature. Spores and pteridophyte are conserved in seed banks. But other seedless plants such as tuber crops cannot be preserved this way. The largest seed bank in the world is the Millennium Seed Bank in London. Next is tissue bank. In this technique, buds, protocorm and meristematic cells are preserved through particular light and temperature arrangements in a nutrient medium. Next is cryobank. In this technique, a seed or embryo is preserved at very low temperatures. It is usually preserved in liquid nitrogen at minus 196 degrees Celsius. This is helpful for the conservation of species facing extinction. Then second last is storage of pollen. This is a method in which pollen grains are stored. Using this technique, plants with one set of chromosomes can be made. The pollen is stored in liquid nitrogen. This is useful for crossbreeding. Last one is field gene bank. This is the method of planting plants for the conservation of genes. For this purpose, an ecosystem is created artificially. Through this method, one can compare the differences among plants of different species. It needs more land, adequate soil, weather, etc. Germ plasma of important crops are conserved through this method. About 42,000 varieties of rice are conserved in the Central Rice Research Institute of Odisha. So these were the top 10 aquariums and gene banks. I hope this video is useful for you. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.